Hi, welcome to my PlayHouse. And today we're in a data center because I have a small little task that I thought would be okay to show on camera. It's gonna be all about hardware. But I have a disk that has died and I got a new disk, and this is rather old. I just checked, it's not dead, it had a predicted failure, and it had that predicted failure back in December, 10th of December, and we haven't gotten around to exchange it yet, even though if this disk dies, everything is gone. But as you will see, everything is gone either way. So let's go see what I'm up to. And if it's the disk that has arrived, I haven't really even checked the box. I really should have done that, because if this is not the disk, this is going to be a really short video. So, but let's go see the computer. Okay, here is my laptop, my work laptop, which I of course also use for my private stuff. But well, today we're using it work related, so that's something new for a change. I have a disk here on this server. Just see that from the start. I am on the IMM page of the server, and this is a VMware host server. It's a testing server. This server is used to test software for a Citrix solution. Citrix servers are loaded onto the server, and different software packages are testing on those servers, and then they will be reinstalled, the servers, and a different package will be tested. And that is also why the storage on it is not important at all, because these servers get reinstalled every second day. So I have a caution sign here in the storage department, and let's just go down there and see that. Here we have there is 8 disks installed in this server, but disk number 3 has an error. So let's check disk number 3. Here it is, 10th of December, blah 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 blah. Fail predicted on drive number 3 for array system, and this is an x3650 Model 4. I must say it's not a Lenovo drive that is in this server, because they needed the cheapest of the cheapest of the cheapest, because they wanted that. Here is the server. That's the VMware host. It's up there. And over here is the storage array for it. Might zoom in on that. There we are, storage array. And they needed a couple of terabytes for testing purposes. So I created this SSD 2 terabyte drive, which consists of 4 500 gigabyte Samsung SSDs. And one of those are predicting a failure, and has been doing so since the 10th of December. We can see properties for the storage down here, but as soon as I remove that disk number 3 that has failed, this storage will say because it's a RAID 0. So they have all these virtual machines running out here. They will disappear, get lost. Maybe not all of them, because they also have a couple of 1 terabyte ish drive down here, but most of them will be lost when I do this. But we're gonna do this because we don't want it to be working with a bad disk. I am a little bit afraid that now that one of these SSDs has made a predicted failure, the 3 others might be just around the corner, but well, we'll take that when we reach it. I just talked to my colleague. Well, he manages this server, so he's okay, we can proceed. So I'm gonna close down all these virtual machines. Let's see if we can pick all of them. We probably can't, but that would be so nice. Alright, select all of them. Power, no, we can't. So that's probably because they're not in the same power state. So we can try and select all the servers that is powered on. That would be from here and to the bottom, right click, and still nothing. Okay, so I have to shut them down one by one. That's not fun. I'm not gonna bother you with all of it. So while the machines are shutting down, I better check what's in this box. Really should have done that some sooner. This is just gonna be a SSD drive. Here we are. It's a Samsung and it's the Chibo. It's the Chibo, and it's the 850, and that's probably why they're failing in there. But well, it's just a test server and they are okay with this, and I don't mind. You have to make sure that you have a job tomorrow, right? So changing a disk might not always be a bad thing. Oh yeah, and before you ask, these two very big boxes, they're EMC SAN switches, some big motherfuckers, and we are not gonna be seeing those, sorry. Okay, all the servers has been turned off, so now I'm actually ready to shut down the host. I just want to go check that this was disk number 3, and I have to remember that there is number 0, 1, 2, 3. So in the array in there, it's the 4th disk from the left. 4th disk from the left. Right? Yeah, bad joke. So let's shut this down. Let's just put it into maintenance mode first. Yes. What this does is when you put it into maintenance mode, it will not boot everything when it comes up again. It will start the ESXi host, but it will start out by being in maintenance mode. That way it doesn't ruin anything. And when it has booted next time, we have to go in and fix the drives. I've shut down everything because I wanna do this all over when it comes up. I don't want to take out a drive and have it lose everything. I'd rather have it lose everything when it's down. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but you know, when I take that drive out, well, the data will not be there and other weird stuff might happen. I feel that it's better to shut down everything, and then when the server boots again, it will be missing that drive, and I think it will be able to handle that better than losing that in mid-air. So let's shut this down. Reason. Okay, it got a reason, so now it should be shutting now. So let's go in behind the big door here to the data center. And over here is the server. It's probably going to be shutting down in just a little bit. It's up here. That's the server in question. So the 0, 1, 2, 3, that's the one that we want to take out in just a little bit. But we will wait until it has shut down. We can actually also just notice that it did actually warn me out here that something was wrong. And it did also say that this was a hard disk error. Unfortunately, when you have a predicted failure, it doesn't light up yellow or orange or anything like that. It lights up only over here and says there is some issue. So we're gonna take out number 3 here, which is number 4, down one, and we're gonna go exchange that. Once again, this was about to become a really short video because I had this tool set down here at this data center with my name on it, but well, it didn't really have the tool that I needed for this hard drive. They had these protective screws, which is a star but with something in the middle to make it more difficult. It's more or less one of these, but as a star shape, and this one is just too big. That was about to get really messy. I don't think it does not fit, even though it's very close. But I just happen to have this little flathead screwdriver, and the last time I had exactly the same problem, so I didn't tighten the screws very much to make sure that I could get these out. Okay, I was just looking at the drives here and I noticed that they had different colors. So what's going on with that? And then I just realized that this is an 840 Evo and this is an 850 Evo. So well, there's a little difference there. I hope it doesn't matter. And in the meanwhile, one of the screws has magically jumped down to the floor and disappeared. And you know the distance of one of these small screws when it has left you, It's more than a meter per second when it disappears under the table. I hope it will be okay with 3 screws. I'm sure it will. Up again. And it will be booting, and we'll have a picture in just a little bit. There we are. I've gone into the BIOS here, and we're gonna go check. I might need to forward the drive to the VMware host, and I want to check that, so we're gonna go into adapters and Wi-Fi drivers here, and we will get the LSI rate controller right there. So we will go in there, press F1 or 1 for the web BIOS there, and we have our rate controller. Let's see what that says. There we are. It looks like it's controlled from the rate controller, so we don't pass it through. We are just gonna make a rate in here and pass that rate through. So you can see that our disk 1 here is offline, it's broken, and that's because it's missing a disk. Here, this one is missing one of these 4 disks, so we can't. I don't know if we can repair that, but all data will be lost. You might just see that here. Yeah, there's nothing to do, it's offline, so I'm gonna delete that. Delete and go. So this hurts. You want? Yes, please. So now we should have 4 drives not configured, and we only have 3. That's a bit weird. So there must be missing a drive. Number 3 is not showing up at all. That's a problem. Okay, it's not on this screen, but I found it. If I go in here in physical view, there it actually shows up here number 3 as a JBOD, just a bunch of disks. So we have to get rid of that and make it an unconfigured good. So we'll press that, and down here I can mark it, make unconfigured good, just by pressing that one, and we can go select go, and that should get rid of that, I'm hoping. So let's see if it shows up now. Come on, 4 disks, unconfigured good, all same sizes, awesome. So let's go to the configuration wizard here, there. And we're gonna add a configuration, very important right there, add a configuration. And we are not gonna want redundancy. They still don't want this. I have asked. No redundancy whatsoever. And automatic, yes, we'll do that. There. And it tells me that this is not, this isn't very smart. I know, sorry about that, I know. So it has done the same thing again. It hasn't touched this, hopefully it hasn't touched this, but it has created this array again. So we will accept that. And save configuration, yes please. All data initialized, yes. working on that, and it's all good, and we can press home. And now we should see they have 2 disks to boot on. That's actually redundant. Then they have 2 disks in another RAID 0. That is 200. Oh, sorry. Those 2 disks are for this one. They have 2 disks down here. Another 2 500 gigabyte in another RAID 0 up here. And then they have 4 disks down here. We can only see 3 of them right now, so let's get 4. That is in this array right there. So, okay, everything is as it was before, except all the data is lost. So exit. Yes. And we're ready to boot the server. I'll just save changes. And boot the server. By the way, I did a review on these Sennheiser headphones for quiet office use. They're awesome in the data center. They're really great. It's like noise cancellation. You're in another world. They're a bit dangerous when you drive your car. I tried that too. I have it. It's not a fancy car in any way, but well, try with a pair of headsets like that. Very dangerous. Suddenly there's just a slight sound when you're cruising along 200 kilometers per hour. Not a problem. My car can drive fast. Okay, back at the computer, and I have connected to the server. It is up and running. Let's see how many VMs there are left. There is a lot of unknowns there, so that's all the VMs that was on that storage, and they're gone. So I think we should go get rid of those, but I want to get the storage in order first. So we'll go into configuration and some storage, and right now it just sees 1 drive. That's weird. Add storage. We're gonna add a LON. Oh, and we have 2 now. That's okay. So we'll add that one first. Yes, used. Yes, we can give it a name. So we'll just call this 1 terabyte SSD. Maximum available space. Next, finish. There, that should pop up, and we'll go in and add the other one there. And we will just call that 2 terabytes SSD. Oh, this one needs to be formatted. Okay. So apparently the other one might be good still. So okay. 2 terabyte SSD. Next, maximum available space. Yes, and finish. So there is the 1 terabyte, and it's formatting down here. So that's in progress. And there is the 2 terabyte. Okay. And now the 2 SSD drives are back in action. I am a bit confused why I dropped that one. Okay, so that's totally empty as well. I'm not sure that I'm gonna be getting a lot of recognition for that. That was not supposed to be affected at all. Well, from time to time you just fuck up. I was not supposed to delete the other drive here, but well, I just happened to mess this up. And I think it might be because the 2 first solid state drives were the first little 1 terabyte drive, and so I deleted the wrong array of disks, and then when I exchanged the drive I deleted the other one. So well, this one is on me. I fucked this one up for good. I've just talked to the people that has this server, and well, I did not get any recognition, but now that it is wiped anyway, they would like 1 big volume instead of 2 volumes. So we are gonna go back in and make a 3 terabyte volume for them instead of this 1 and a 2 terabyte volume. So next time they will lose everything either way. So well, good thing this wasn't important at all. Okay, we are back in here again.
So it's this volume that I have to get rid of and this volume that I have to get rid of. I do not like this much. But I don't really understand it, because volume 2 is the 1 terabyte. That should be slot 6 and slot 7. I didn't touch those. But, let's do this. This is not nice. It's delete. Yes. And the virtual volume number 1. Check size. Delete. Go. Yes. Now we should have a lot of disks, and we do. So, wizard, add configuration, next, automate, no redundancy, next, let's see what it suggests. The two first nodes are in that one, and the last is in the this. Accept and save configuration. Yes. What it comes up with. So we have the original drive with the 2 drives here, and we have a 2.7 terabyte drive with the 6 SSDs down there. That should be good. The server is booting, so awesome. Well, this was no fun. This was not supposed to go this way. I'm not happy about that. It's not cool making a mistake like that. Just deleting a terabyte of data, even though it had no security whatsoever. But, well, let's see if it comes up and if it looks the same. Well, so I added a 3 terabyte drive out here, and we can go back and take the server out of maintenance mode. And they have 2 virtual machines left. Well, that's kind of the first time I've ever fucked up data at work. I usually fuck up data at home instead, and try this out. I have no idea what happened here, why that disk didn't show up again, no clue. But well, I hope you got something out of it anyway. I didn't get anything good out of it. I did talk to the guy and he wasn't pissed. Well, he wasn't happy either. So, well, you get the good with the bad on this channel, so that sucks. Now he has 1 big drive, so, well, something good came out of it. Well, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me fuck up another time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.